Did you speak last year?
I did speak, yeah.
From a speaker standpoint, what's it like to be a speaker here?
It's a pleasure. Wow, it's a pleasure to be a speaker here. You know.
What's the audio?
Yeah, I'll wait till they. Who knows how long it'll go? That's probably the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
There really lots in there.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave Rendell's here.
It doesn't freeze your taste buds, so you can enjoy it more.
I grew up in New Jersey.
Which is also the reason you should microwave your ice cream for
Oh.
10 to 12 seconds, depending on how much you have, so it's more enjoyable if you're not having custard.
I wondered. I grew
Culver's.
up in New Jersey. We had
Game changer.
Culver's.
Yeah.
And
If you need to launder and through
executive members of the board can be compensated appropriately.
It's Halloween also.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Yes. I want to decorate. I have
Well,
an
it's breast cancer awareness.
That's classic shit.
I might add that. I might add
So
that
embarrassing.
to the speech tomorrow.
Dave.
Yes, sir.
So we're at Culver's.
We are at Culver's.
Say more about your fascination with Culver's.
Culver's. I'm from Wisconsin. I love colors. Culver's.
Colors?
Colors. I also love colors.
Pink.
Upscale fast food at Culver's. I get the fish. I love the fish, but you got to get a Butterburger. They got cheese curds here.
What about the radish?
It's not radish, it's horseradish.
How did you get here in life where you're obsessed with Culver's?
I just grew up in Wisconsin and they had it before I moved away, and I don't have it where I live now, down in the south, and so I got to stock up when I'm here.
Last question. Are you considering opening a franchise in North Carolina?
Ooh, now I am. Now I am. Cheers.
Amen.
Hey, Thomas.
How are you, man?
Good.
Long time no see.
David Rendell, checking in.
You're my college friend.
Oh my gosh. I should have known. I should have known if I was getting patted. If I was getting patted that low.
You just do something cool so it looks good. Good, yeah, open it up. Good.
How's your shot? Are we following? I gotta point and yell at someone. Need pointing and yelling at you for Phil's shot.
Where's the big
Walk us through what
boy?
you're doing, Scott.
So we are setting up a live production in a movie theater
Okay.
for the Hero Roundtable.
Yeah.
And we have 60 minutes.
Starting from when? Starting
3
now?
minutes ago?
Okay.
Now, yeah, now more dramatic.
What do you need? Just like some speakers and then this thing that does the...
Speakers, the video switcher, the microphones. We're gonna test and see if it works.
What happens if you don't get it done in 60 minutes?
There's no Hero Roundtable 10th Anniversary Edition.
How's it going out here?
Hey, yo. Good.
How do you feel about what's going to happen tomorrow with your bougie wall?
Well, my bougie wall is going to take the best photo booth pictures ever.
Okay.
So that's what we're going for here.
Focus.
Whole bunch
Oh.
of experience. How'd you do that?
Do that again. Could you? Oh.
How'd you set it off? That was awesome.
That was me?
I don't know. This
You
action-
pose how you want them to pose tomorrow. Go do it.
You gotta you gotta throw the serious face.
Okay.
But then you gotta get off to the side and be like,
Oh.
right?
And then
But
the
then
last
you
one.
also gotta get the. Or you can pull in for the really close shot where
Yeah.
your whole eyeball's in the lens.
Yes.
Classic photo.
Or
booth.
if you're a WWE fan, you go for the full Shawn Michaels, where you go for the.
I don't know if that's controversial, but it sure as hell is funny.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Can you compete with that?
I
Alright, go ahead and try yours.
Are there any Michaels in the audience?
Me!
That concludes the mic check.
Alright, we're good. That sound really bad.
How much are you getting paid for this gig?
I don't know.
Like, what's your hourly, do you think?
Like at least 2 hot dogs.
Heroism song.
High fives for heroism?
High fives for heroism. I'm happy now.
Yeah.
Bro, what are these?
I was actually the first speaker at the first Hero Roundtable in 2013, and I was terrible. Whew.
Oh, I heard about the podium.
Yeah,
I heard about this story, the podium story.
Oh, tell me the story. So, my job. I'm a college professor, and when I go to a conference to give a talk about my research, I bring the notes and I talk to the people from the notes.
Yeah.
That's not what Matt had in mind. So he's like, yeah, just show some slides and do a great 10-minute presentation. I was like, I don't do that. That's not what. And the first HRT, nobody had any idea what he was looking for.
Do I have a lot of chapstick on my face? I
No, you're
just
good.
applied chapstick.
They won't notice. The
Good.
camera won't.
I get very concerned. Hello. It's really a pleasure to be a speaker here. I'm a college professor. I'm used to speaking in front of a bunch of people, but I've never had the experience of an audience that's really waiting to hear what you have to say, right? And that's what you get at this conference. Everybody's here sort of primed and excited for a real serious conversation about altruism, heroism, what we can do to better our communities. So it's a real treat, I think, to speak here as opposed to some other conference where maybe there's not the same level of excitement or enthusiasm.
Hey, good to be here. Vienna, how are you feeling about your talk today?
Good.
Great.
Did the sound check, so I'm feeling good.
Okay. What did the sound sound like?
Good.
He's like, oh, I've already bought, because as soon as Matt was like, we're going to do one in Australia, he immediately bought a plane ticket before anybody was confirmed to do anything. He's like, well, I've already bought my $2,000 plane ticket.
So then it's official.
Yeah, so he came.
Wow.
He's like, well,
Yeah, it was really something.
looks like I'm flying to Australia. I hope you can get some people there.
He was available tomorrow to have you come over and do some footage. And he said yes, that'd be great.
Okay. Is there a time that works well for him?
I think it's supposed to rain in the morning, so we'll aim for the afternoon. Put the 3 of them in this car. Yep.
There you go. I'm gonna put my coat there because I'm not sure.
What do you have to drink, Vienna?
Juice.
Juice?
Some sort of juice.
It's very fancy.
Some sort.
No, but they're okay though.
They're okay. They're not bad.
Okay. Wait, say something so I can hear you.
Okay. Hello. I'm Vienna.
Okay, perfect. I mean, I don't want to get too deep, but like, you've been able to hear all these really interesting talks and meet these really interesting people since you were a young child.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's affected your life in any way?
Well, I think so. Like, it's kind of affected how I would handle things. Like, even just at school, if somebody's like doing something, I wouldn't just, sit back. So, yeah, I guess that's affected it. But also, like, when I was little, I just looked at these famous people, like Phil, and I just didn't see him as a famous person. I saw him just as this nice 90-year-old or however old he was, and he was nice to me, that's all. Yeah. Well, it's been a really, big part of my life. So it's, really, happy emotions, sad emotions if it's going to end. stoked, but also just like really excited to be able to be a part of something I hadn't been a part of before. Yep.
That's great. I mean, I'll follow up with you later.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cool.
Bye.
Shake hands with the people in front.
Have you ever said?
How long is the panel? Half an hour. Half an hour. Yeah, but that's what I thought. That was
Hey, speakers. See our friend on the chair there?
Okay.
That's your clicker's friend. If you pointed at it and it doesn't work, maybe give us a second. I don't know. Chill out a little bit. But it could be user error, so I don't know. But that's where you need to point it, or else it's not going to work.
Deanna,
Okay.
what do you think about that?
I think that's ridiculous that we can't just like point it that way.
Yeah.
You just changed the
Morning, Ty.
Employee of the Month 2023. All 12 of the faceplates were blank. I was like, it's October.
The year's over.
Really? They didn't even have one single employee of the month.
So I think that was the problem.
Okay, cool. You're getting mic'd up over there. Yep. Any other questions?
You pointed
Yeah.
To the camera.
I did what I did. I did what I did. They got their
camera, make
info
the
and they
announcement.
weren't paying attention.
Okay.
Thomas!
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about this.
Thomas, don't walk away like this.
Check.
I'm kidding.
Check 1, 2.
I actually don't know what to do now.
Don't walk
Testing.
away.
I don't know he was talking.
Watch him
And everything is working. Perfect.
Deanna, talk
Check,
about
check,
your
check.
experience with Thomas
Check
over the
1, 2.
years.
Normally he's a nice person, but right now he's being really mean.
He's
to
kind of
me.
moody.
Yeah. Look,
Check 1, 2.
Thomas, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry that I wasn't listening.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome. Finally. Is it working?
Yes, it is. All right, nothing like some tech difficulties in the morning to get the blood pumping. It turns out it's a Mac problem, which is going to mean me apologizing for 20 years of complaining about people who use PCs. But I'll start that on Wednesday. Thank you for being here. This is the 10th anniversary of the Hero Roundtable. Thank you. It started in Michigan, but a bit further north from here, many, many moons ago.
Okay. Okay, you rolling? Okay, we just finished up the 6th Michigan. Start again.
I just tried to hand it to you like this, like your arms ain't straight.
Take a picture or something. You gotta do like sideways. You gotta stand sideways.
This is a person that I'm thrilled to hear speak. I'm really excited for it. All the way from Australia, now being hugged, Vienna Wagner.
We've seen these people grow up. Vienna's a great example because she, really was, almost a baby when we started this, and now she's speaking at it, which is remarkable. And to see her put that presentation together and to get in front of an audience and give that talk has been, that was remarkable.
So I'll leave you with this. My 10 lessons from 10 years of Hero Roundtable. Thank you.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I mean, you did great.
Yeah. It was exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone cried.
Amazing.
Thank you. God, I was so captivated.
Thank you.
Wow, good job.
Thanks.
I'm intimidated.
Great job, Vienna.
Thank
Great job.
I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with that. I'm gonna see what's back
You're the
here.
star. I'm following you.
Okay. I feel like a movie star.
That's how it should be.
You are a movie star, dude. I'm super, I'm impressed as hell. Are
With
you
her?
impressed, camera? Yes.
Are you
Vienna?
impressed, camera?
The camera's
Did you-
impressed.
Did you practice much?
Yeah.
Dude, you did such a good job. Your delivery is really freaking good.
Thanks.
Like, you have the delivery of the stage person.
Super. It's in my blood.
And you showing that curiosity towards them and listening and wanting to understand them on a deeper level.
So we're coming up on one of the most important parts of the Hero Roundtable, and that is the first of the breaks. As has been mentioned a couple of times already, these breaks are the time to meet and talk.
Daddy's in the shot.
Daddy's proud setup.
Mama.
Got SDI to HDMI.
Oh. Hi, hi. What you talk about, Missy?
That was so funny.
You were up talking to Mikey?
No. Yeah, this is my dad.
Yeah, I'm his biological father.
Yeah, biological.
It's so good to see you.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm trying to find Dave to see if he went to Culver's or not.
Oh, you're trying to go to Culver's? Oh, we going to Taco Bell or some bullshit? And then now you're trying to go to Culver's?
What's your bet? Did he go or not?
Ugh, out of my face! Out of my face!
Get in, loser. We're going to Taco Bell.
Puts his cigarette
Wait,
out.
are you going to Taco Bell?
Just the man you need to see on camera.
Always.
So
Always
talk
the
to
man
us.
you
We're
need to
back
see.
from lunch.
Yep.
Talk to us where you went to lunch.
I went to Culver's.
I knew it.
I went to Culver's. This time I got a Butterburger though, mushroom Swiss. Butterburger got onion rings because I got fries last night. Finished with a concrete mixer instead of a sundae.
Smart.
Yeah.
Because it was
Mix
such
it up.
a terrible experience that we had for our first time there.
Quality experience today. Lunchtime, everything was clean. There was the guy I told you about who cleans up out in the area. Quick service. Everything was.
That's great. So after hours, they just had some
good.
issues.
It was too late. It was too late. I was looking for an Employee of the Month sign. Did not find one.
My cousin's fella sheepishly messaged me so I was like, yeah, dude, I'll ask you. No, for sure. I got you. Of course.
Hey, Matt.
Right.
It's something deeper than just being a human, you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
It wasn't clear. It was about came in really
Go
early.
ahead, explain why you didn't have snacks.
Yeah, could you just, sir, welcome to CNBC Live. We understand that there was a situation today where snacks were not available. Just for the record, please.
For the record, my company has permitted me to say the statement that the snacks were entirely Matthew Langdon's fault, and he was not clear on his instructions this morning.
Name and shame.
Name and shame. Name and shame.
Cato's in it. First.
Okay, hang on. Okay.
Okay, so it's been a while since your talk.
Mhm.
How'd it feel?
Good. It felt
Any
good
other words?
afterwards. Well, I was really nervous to start with, and then once I got out there, I was confident.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, you did great, obviously. It was just 10 years of just getting ready for this moment.
Yeah, exactly. 10 years of build-up.
Yeah. And then you looked in the crowd and everyone was smiling at you.
Mhm. Everyone was smiling at me, and everyone was really loud and laughing. It was
And no one
great.
was asleep.
No one was asleep. That's right.
Nice. And so now that this has begun, you can ask Joe or Matt, this is going to become your new addiction, giving talks and being a personality.
Yeah, being a personality. Exactly.
It's obvious from this interview you're going to be a personality.
We're actually taking Vienna on our first hero ride along. This is we just rode the streets here of downtown. We make sure everybody's being heroic, and if anyone needs any help, Matt and I spring in action. It's kind of like a cops version of it. Hey, everybody, being a hero out there.
Taco Bell shirt! Let's see the Taco Bell shirt. Look at this. Look at this vintage Taco Bell shirt. Keep them safe. Keep them safe.
Is this going to be a slide around situation?
Yeah, it is.
So you need to
Alyssa back there. We'll keep Alyssa back there, yeah.
See, this is not. Watch it. Watch this. Go. Turn it. Turn it.
Turn, Alyssa. Use the wheels.
Oh, that's great! I love it.
we love you, and this wouldn't be happening without you. A room full of people that are amazing, and it's all because one man is standing before us. We love you very much. We thank you for doing it every year, and here's to 10 more. I baked this myself. Thanks.
But keep it to 12 minutes.
It's not just one person. It's never been one person, but I appreciate the sentiment. It very deliberately didn't start as one person. And Ari will remember I called him and said, do you think University of Nebraska we could do? Good face. It has been a journey for sure, and I have loved it. I'm a completely different person from 10 years ago, and it's because of this. I think so many opportunities have come up in life because you get to meet some cool people, and that was the whole idea from the start. Put some interesting people in a room together, see what happens.
Great.
Thank you.
You said a little bit already in your talk, but you've been here since day one.
Is that true?
Why though?
Yeah, so it's a great question. Matt and I met on Twitter when we were looking for people who were interested in heroic behavior. And we started a podcast on Google+.
Well, welcome to the Hero Report. This is our first ever episode. This is Ari Cohen, and I'm Matt Langdon.
I'm originally from Michigan, but I've never actually met Matt in person. There's always heroism in the news, which is part of why we're both so drawn to this topic, because it's really all around us, and thinking critically about it really makes a great deal of sense.
The first time Matt and I met in person after like 4 years of podcasting was at the first Hero Roundtable conference here in Michigan. So he asked me one time, hey, do you know anything about planning conferences?
Because he's a veteran, so he probably gets good benefits or whatever. Do you want to talk about breakfast?
What's happening down there?
Moving their bodies.
Pick your heroes carefully. There are lots of people who do impressive things, but that's not necessarily going to help you when it comes time to do something that requires moral courage.
We wish that we were like slaying dragons, right? Like in the great myth. But it turns out that in our own heroes' journeys, heroic actions are often a lot more mundane.
If we didn't have Scott, the conference wouldn't run. And we don't ask Thomas to go and take photos because that's what Eric's good at. And I've realized that if I need a joke, I'll ask Joe Gatto and not my dad. And if I need a good bourbon or a good whiskey, I'll ask Ari and not Dan because he drinks cheap beer. If everyone's good at something, then your team is complete.
Have you ever seen a penguin swim? It's the most graceful and majestic thing you've ever seen. And what I think is that some of us are penguins, and we're walking around looking like idiots, and the people around us are trying to encourage us and telling us to walk faster or walk harder or walk in a different direction, when what we need to do is find the water.
People didn't think they needed to, so they did like a fake accident where the person in the back basically destroys the person in the front by flying through, and they're like, see, wear it in the back too. And I was like, holy cow, it's the most savage commercial I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, about it.
Sponsored.
Australians don't mess around.
Here we are, look, this is the Mecca. And I'm so glad everybody's getting a chance to experience it today. I'm getting everyone started on the path. Everyone's getting started on the path to diabetes today.
Mel doesn't know who Joe is.
I'm just going to look around here.
Yeah.
I think 99% of the people that work this are eating at Culver's. How do you feel about that?
If they feel like I need to get a sponsorship from Culver's because
This is actually a good pitch. We should
I'm introducing that many people to Culver's all at this moment, you know?
We should take a picture of Joe and Dave here at Culver's.
Yeah.
So we can actually
Yeah.
they could at least donate cheese curds.
Yeah.
Yeah, donations.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Wisconsin thing. I'm from Wisconsin, so I feel like I'm supporting the homeland. You know, it's just another contribution before I head back to the airport.
Bye. Thanks for the camera. Thanks for being a part of this documentary.
Byler.
So the next time you're tempted to hide what's different about you, remember that what makes us weird also makes us wonderful, and what makes us weak also makes us strong. The next time you're tempted to criticize someone for being different, remember that what makes us weird also makes us wonderful, and what makes us weak also makes us strong. Heroes are freaks. Heroes stick out when everyone else tries to fit in. Heroes see strength where everyone else sees weakness. Thank you very much.
Just relax like this, and then we'll talk. Okay.
Most of the arenas in which I spend my time, people cooperate where it's helpful for them. Here it feels like people are really for each other, that they really are actively wishing the best for each other, that people are not preoccupied with what makes us different, but with what makes us the same.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here, and we'll see you again. Thanks.
All right, so Matt forgot to thank one person, and it is the man himself who founded all of this, Matt Langdon. So let's give it up for Matt, everybody. Let's do it.
Take care. That's all, folks. We'll see you in 2024. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. This is Looney Tunes.
My brain is not working anymore.
And then this is like a battery that's not supposed to be with this, but
The last week being here, that's what it's all about. There's the 2 days of the event, the conversations that happen, but all the conversations that happen in the cafes, the restaurants, the hotel lobby, they're all so important, and people talk about big things at these events and in between these events, and I love that. And one of the speakers this year talked about how young people used to talk about big ideas, and they did change the world. We have fewer and fewer opportunities to do that, and I think this is one of them. And I hear it every time that the conversations that happen, they're elevated. People are thinking bigger, they're thinking deeper, and they're talking to a stranger.
We have all of these people who have been volunteering for 10 years. You know, our dear friend Scott was a kid. He was a kid in like beginning of high school, and now he's got a family.
Too slow on some things and way too fast on other things.
Yes.
Thanks, God.
I like how Ben tied 2 knots in this cable.
I just picked it up.
Yo, rise up. Hold up how many stars you think this event was.
Perfect.
Okay, wait. Let's
Well,
see. 1, 2,
wait.
3. Is that 5? 4. Let's go.
Man, after 10 years, things have happened, no doubt. The people have come together, they've done cool things, and that was the mission from the start. You ready? I wanted my daughter to have some heroes, and she has. She picked out her favorite hero. Thank you.